Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel here. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about really analyzing the people that you surround yourselves with, and are they the best type of people to be around? Are your friends, okay? And I know this can be a little bit of a controversial topic, but what I really want to get under the skin with is, are you surrounding yourself with the best type of people so that you can grow and that you can grow financially, but also within yourself? So let's get into the video. The very first thing I want to chat about is when you get a promotion at work, okay? And if you share that excitement with your friend, is she or he happy for you, or do they, kind of brush it off? If you've really been planning to get this promotion and you put so much energy and time and studying into getting it, and then when you finally get it, are you able to share those wins with your friends? And if not, if they really just, brush it away or try and make it about themselves, they're not really that caring and they don't really want to see you succeed. And I know that sounds really harsh, and maybe, this is just a one-off that happened with that person. But if it's every time you try and share your happiness with them and they kind of just blasé, push it away, or they don't really care, you really shouldn't ignore that, okay? Because basically, the 5 people that you surround yourself with the most are most likely to take on their traits and values. And you really have to understand, where do your ethics lie and where do your values lie? But also, how do you want to succeed in life? Do you want to be really successful? And if you do, you should shoot for the stars, really. But if that friend is not there to support or, be happy for you, you really have to think about, are they the right person to be around? The second thing then that I really want to chat about and to kind of watch out for is if you're heading out with these people, but you're the person in the nightclub that's buying all the drinks and they don't really reciprocate it. Okay, every now and again they might buy their own drink, but do they ever buy you a drink? Or are you buying them all the rounds? Again, this can be a very manipulative kind of trait that people have, and maybe they're not aware of it. Let's give them a benefit of the doubt, and maybe they're just drunk and kind of going with the flow. But if they continuously ask you for, to buy stuff for them and they never pay you back or they never reciprocate it, that is also a little bit of a red flag. Also, in these scenarios, you do have to look at yourself as well. If you are the person that's constantly, paying for things or drinks on a night out for your friends, are you, using your money or wasting your money to try and get some, validation or to get some sort of love from people? Because that is a bit of a feckin' deep hole as well, and you shouldn't really be falling into that. So it's kind of twofold, this one. It can be maybe people are taking advantage of you here, or maybe you are wasting your money and, offering it up even if they don't want you to buy them drinks, okay? Maybe you're offering up your hard-earned cash because you want to receive that love or that friendship. So both of these scenarios are bad because you can't continuously waste your money on people who will never pay you back. And also, you don't want to be taken advantage of. You want to find true friendships with people. So it's just to really highlight and understand, okay, does this happen to you? And if so, why? Like, try and understand why it's happening. And maybe just have a bit of a chat with your friend about this if it is going on. The third thing then is you don't like who you are when you're around these people. So let's say you're in a scenario where you're in a restaurant and you're with your group of friends and they start laughing at the table next to us because there's a guy sitting by himself eating alone. Do you want to be in that situation where you feel like you have to laugh along to be included in this group, okay? That is really shitty behavior, and you should call it out. And if you're in these scenarios where you don't like yourself when you're around these people, like, why would you continue being around them? Because it's only going to stunt your growth as a person. And I know I'm a finance channel, but I'm also like a well-being financial channel as well. So if you're in these scenarios where you're spending your money in these situations in a restaurant, but you don't even enjoy the output or enjoy the person that you are, then you're just falling into a bit of a black hole. And it's okay if you've been in these situations, but, really just analyze, do you want to stay in these situations? Do you want to stay with these type of people forever and become that type of person, that you tend to lose yourself in it? That's not right. And this kind of leaks into the fourth point then, is, do these friends drain you of energy, and do they actually turn on you a little bit? Are you surrounding yourself with people who will take the piss out of you and laugh at you and make fun of you rather than actually being caring and considerate and empathetic towards you? Okay, let's say you love purple pants, okay? And you bought yourself a brand new pair of purple pants and you're feeling great, right? And let's say you meet up with these friends and all they can do is take the piss out of you. Now, if I rocked up with my friends in purple pants, of course they'd be like, what are you doing? But at the end of the day, they know I have this crazy passion for purple pants and they will take the piss, but they will also be fair play, like fair enough, that's what you love. So if you're surrounding yourself with people who will only really drag you down, constantly make fun of you, constantly throw you under the bus, that you can't be that person that you want to be with the purple pants, okay? Then again, you're not being truly authentic to yourself and you're actually doing yourself a disservice, okay? So if you're a little bit weird, be weird. If you like wearing a certain colored trousers or hat or whatever, you should be able to be that person. And there will always be people around you that can understand and accept you. And humor is a great thing, okay? But when it gets to the point where you feel like you can't be yourself, that's when it's a negative situation. The fifth thing then is if you surround yourself with people who are in crippling debt, like credit card debt, that often, fund their lifestyle of clothes, of travel, of, trips abroad with their credit card or with money that they don't have, that they're borrowing from people, that of course is a massive red flag as well. And you don't want to be in that situation where you start to leak into using credit cards regularly to fund your lifestyle so you can keep up with the Joneses and keep up with this friend group that you have, okay? So really kind of step back and understand, okay, hey, they keep saying to me that they want to go to, Jamaica next year. It's going to cost me $3,000. Oh my God, I better go because everyone else has bought their ticket. Don't feel pressured into things, that you feel like you don't have the money to do. If you have that money and if you have it saved in a bit of a travel pot for yourself, go for it. If you love these people, go for it. But if you feel like you're being a little bit cornered and kind of pushed into things and to spend beyond your means, that is a very difficult situation to be in. And it's of course okay to be like, no guys, I can't afford it. If they're your true friends, they will understand this and they will be accepting of this and to be like, yeah, that's absolutely fine, Jodie. Like, don't worry, maybe you can come on the next trip. Okay, they're not just going to boot you out if they're real friends. And if you feel like you have to do things, otherwise you're not going to have friends with these group of people, that in itself should, of course, raise a red flag in your mind. Have you guys been in this situation where you've found yourself in this group of friends that actually you don't even really like, but they're the only group of people that, will go out to you to gigs, that want to travel, so you feel like you're stuck in this group, but you don't really like the person that you are when you're around them? What was the best way that you kind of got out of that situation? I'd be really curious to know. In my own experience, I've been pretty lucky that I haven't been surrounding myself with negative people. And if I have in a situation where I felt like I don't really like the ethics of this person, I'm, as, a person who's 33, I'm able to be like, do you know what? Don't really like that person. I'm just not going to hang out with them. But if you're a little bit younger, it can be trickier and you feel a little bit trapped, especially when you move to a big city. Like I moved to London here from Ireland about 10 years ago, and it can be really tricky to make new friends in a new country. And you may start to feel like, okay, I don't really like these people, but I'm just going to latch on because I want to do fun stuff here and not be alone. That is where you really have to analyze the type of people that you're around. Would you rather be with people, that drain your energy and that you don't really like or are a bit bitchy? Or would you prefer to actually just be alone and be happy in your own time and your own space, Just really evaluate the life that you have and the people that surround your life, because they can often be, if they're toxic, they can be very draining as a person. Because if you're trying to share with them your career goals, or you want to be an entrepreneur, or you've got a promotion, and they're like dampening down your goals and don't really care about that you got a promotion, that of course is going to stunt your growth as well. So it's really important that you understand who you surround yourself with and how that can affect you as a person, your well-being, but also your bank balance as well. If you guys want me to do a video on anything specific to do with financial well-being, just pop it down below and I'd be happy to look into it and do it for you. But I tend to post 2 videos a week, guys, and if you're new here, so am I, so I'd love a subscription from you if you are interested, but no pressure. But yeah, I'll see you soon, guys. Bye, take care, bye.